Welcome back to the Diecast Den, everybody. It's Junior here. Today we're opening up and unboxing a Hot Wheels 3-pack. This is actually from 2020, but for some reason it appeared on the store shelves in the local entertainer store. For some reason, I actually thought it was 2023 series. I haven't seen Hot Wheels 3-packs in a while. I didn't realize they still did them, but I guess they do, and I have just been missing them this entire time in the big toy stores. But I picked this one up. It's got some interesting fantasy stuff in here. They're pretty much all just fantasy-related things. There are some things from this series, from the 2020 ones, that have Lamborghinis things in them, but I didn't see any of those ones, but I'll keep an eye out. We may actually do a traveling vlog at some point, to go into some stores that I know of that are bigger box toy stores, which might give me, or potentially have the stuff we need. Anyway, let's get unboxing one by one. So first of all, we have the Street Creeper. At first, I thought this was a Arachnarod, but Arachnarod is the older one that predates this. This was originally printed in 2012 in a nice red livery with a Street Creeper sign, but this is a very pretty looking kind of orange with some purple. This actually feels like it wouldn't be out of place as a Halloween special from one of those series. This is actually one of those few times where I actually appreciate the crazy looking wheels, as the crazy purple here I think actually really works. The styling and the color really works. It's like it looks like something you'd find in the bottom of your candy basket when you go out trick-or-treating for Halloween. But this frontal shot is pretty cool. I would like to see versions of these that actually have the spider face painted, but we'll get to that in a later video, I think. This is a really nice front profile, though. Just confirming this is indeed symmetrical. We've got the Hot Wheels logo down there as well, which I didn't notice. I'm not actually sure what kind of main car the back half of the body is based off of, to be honest. But we've seen something similar shape before in cars like Phaeton, possibly. I'm getting some Ford vibes, but I could be entirely wrong. I do like how these sort of side exhausts are the spider's legs, though. Not so much that there's this weird not quite webbing in the middle. I think they could have done without that, but oh well. This is a really nice back profile too, but I wish the back half of the chassis wasn't quite so high up, so you could fit like a number plate. Yeah, a car's like registration plate at the back. Because on Hot Wheels Unleashed, I had to put it on the top section, which just looks out of place. And again, my gripe is, hey, these clearly look like, the lights and indicators for the back. Where's our indicator details? And that is a tiny, tiny window. But it is a nice back profile, I will give it that. You can still see that cool engine at the front. Underside is fairly unremarkable, although we got this one front rivet that looks a bit odd considering. But you got some very, very basic sort of chassis detailing, but I think these might have originally had some metal versions of them, like the older ones, but this is mostly plastic, which I think is fine because it makes it lighter, so better for track in theory. Although I'm not sure on that front. I guess it also means that the paint is harder to damage and flake off too, I guess. Next up, we have the Speed Spider. This was originally a Creature Cars car, specifically made for that line, so it was originally designed to be a Color Shifters car specifically. We've actually seen these particular wheels before in Hot Wheels cars. I think been on a few versions of the Bone Shaker, so these wheels are actually entirely, completely ununique, but they do fit this particular casting quite well as a contrast to the sort of the dark purple and the black underside. I'm not sure if this is an engine or what back here, but it's interesting. And that is a very strange looking cockpit. But yeah, it's just kind of like very generic looking spider car. Kind of X-Racer, but not really, since there's nothing to actually look through. The base, I think, is like aluminium, or it's like a light metal of some descript. It's a very weird car. Not much else to really say, but I don't know what this front bit is. Is that like the eyes or something? What is that? Very, very odd. The back profile just looks kind of weird. I don't know what to make of this one. It's more like insect than car at this point. At least Street Creeper is still kind of a car. This is weird, and I don't know. I kind of like it. It's just very strange. It's really pushing the limits on what a car is. And although I guess rear engine, nice, I guess. And yeah. Still a little basic lad. Ooh, rolls well too, as Hot Wheels cars should. Gives it a good roll. And then finally we have the F1 racer, originally made in 2009. They've done a few different types of F1 racers, including Formula Flashback, things like that. This one's nice. It's kind of has a very vague Team Hot Wheels colored vibe, even though it doesn't necessarily say Team Hot Wheels. But it does have that color scheme, and it does have number one, so it must be the number one car. I guess it's a little out of place in the set, considering you could have put a Ragnarod here, but having it be a fully spider themed set. But I don't mind an F1 racer. These things are always useful and interesting to have in collections. Something that has a low chassis, kind of is low kind of built, um, tends to not be so great on certain tracks, but sometimes excels in others. So we'll actually be testing some of these at some point as well. But yeah. Well, that is our lineup. One of these things is not like the other, but I like the inclusion of the man in that car. And let's give that little back profile too. Not particularly unique. I don't know what that back's doing. Maybe it's a tow bar. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I shall see you all very soon for another video. And yeah, let me know which of these you think is the coolest, because I'm curious to know. Bye bye for now, everybody. Catch you in the next one.